Here's the category for final today. Countries of the world. That narrows it down. Make your wagers. We'll come back to the video.
That it does, and I'm happy to see tonight that we returned to what I expected this week. Welcome to the final wager. I'm Keith Williams. We had, I think, 20 clues left on the board. We had a lot of slowness picking clues. We have some pretty low scores. Anderson is a veteran of Jeopardy at this point. This is his fourth appearance, and I thought when Johnny introduced him at the beginning and said, he plays a pivotal role in blah, 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 I thought he didn't say he plays Jeopardy every time we're in town, because it's basically true. He's won twice, too. He only lost to Cheech Marin, who is one of the best Jeopardy players of all time, somehow. Maybe he's just really relaxed behind the podium, if you know what I mean. Lara's got the lead here, 5,800, Anderson 4,000, Michael 1,600. Now, in typical Jeopardy play, Michael would be out of contention here, but I don't know what Lara's going to do with this wager. Anderson could go full McNitt here, wouldn't surprise me. If he doubles up, he's going to have 8,000. Lara would have to wager 2,200 to cover him. This pen is starting to get dry. I wonder if I'm going to change soon. Get some new ones. 3,600 if she is wrong, and that means Anderson could wager to 400. And the thing about tonight's score is there's no need to take the minimum of 10,000 into consideration because neither of the trailers can reach that. So smart wagering makes sense here. If Lara thinks that, this is where we're getting to the mind game, if Lara thinks that Anderson's going to go for this small amount, and she could try to outflank him, 4,400 if he's right with that amount. So it'd be 1,400 on the downside. And to deal with that, Anderson could go for, well, everything. Whatever, it's not even worth calculating 7,200, at least 3,200. Michael here has a lot of leeway. I wouldn't be surprised if he wagered everything. It's probably the right move here, just in case someone screws up. I do everything right here? Yeah, I think so, right? Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking this, but I was thinking, oh, Michael doubles up, he'll have 3,200, and then Anderson will have subtract 400 from what he would have, 3,600, 3,200. Okay. Brain not working at this time of the day. Very surprised by the tone of the interviews. I didn't think that Alex was going to criticize the current Republican Party, and I was fairly surprised that Michael Steele put all that out there. And talking about sexual assault, that was also pretty heavy for an interview segment. Let's play along.
The category is countries of the world players. Here is your clue. This country's two main ethnic groups are Punjabi, who are also found in India, and Pashtun, also living in Afghanistan. And you have 30 seconds. Good luck.
It's about as easy a clue as you can make it for this week in particular. And I wouldn't be surprised if the two on the left had been to Pakistan or Afghanistan or India. And if you know anything about Asian geography, you know they're the two countries that flank Pakistan on either side. Alright, so we see how everyone did.
Michael, we come to you first. You were in third place with 1,600. Which country did you select? You wrote down, what is a place far, far away? Well, you're correct, but we can't give you
another there, right?
So it's going to cost you 600. That leaves you with $1,000, and it takes us to Anderson Cooper. He's looking very serious and shaking his head. Why? He wrote down, what is Pakistan? Why are you shaking your head when that is the correct response?
I certainly doubted it. I don't know.
You doubted it. Well, you've added 3,998. You are now in the lead with 79.98 as we come to Lara Logan. Did she come up with Pakistan? She did.
What?
Did she
Pakistan.
More than 29.98. She did. Her charity was $50,000.
Speaking of full McNitt,
You go, girl. Yeah. Speaking of going, that's what we're doing now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being with us.
So congrats to Lara and the Committee to Protect Journalists. That's a lot of money, and that will do some good. There was one other thing that I found amusing there, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I was kind of hoping that someone would put it was Becky, Stan, which would have been probably one of the best Jeopardy responses of all time. But that's kind of long, and you want to get it right. The $4,000 wager, a little bit big, but it still forces Michael to get it right. The issue is that it brings him back into contention. If I were, I am giving grades, so I give this a Clavin grade because it allows Michael back in, whereas you just don't want to do that. You don't want to bring someone back from the dead. Better to beat one person than to beat two, or easier. Anyway, depends on what your definition of better is. Okay, that's enough out of me. We'll see you. I'm really looking forward to Wednesday's game. Louis C.K. is one of my favorite comedians, and I just have so many ideas for categories that I cannot mention here, which I'll save that for somewhere else. So we'll see you then, right here on the Final Wager.